You can use Macrofactor to lose weight. It'll coach you through your weight loss journey, and I'm here to teach you how to use it. Let's go. Welcome to the beginner's guide on how to use Macrofactor. Quick disclaimer, I'm not sponsored by Macrofactor. I just haven't seen that many videos on how to actually use it and set it up, so here's my shot at it. Besides, how can I be sponsored by Macrofactor? Just look at my subscribers. Sad, ain't it? Why don't you increase those numbers by subscribing and giving this video a like? So the goal I have for you by the end of this video is you're going to be able to navigate through Macrofactor and able to use it to lose some weight. If you have any questions by the end of this video, leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you. So I've broken down the video into a few sections to make it easier for people to refer back to. So we have what Macrofactor is, what the cost is, the initial setup, how to navigate through the app, some examples of using the app, and some bonus information located at the end. Macrofactor is a science-based diet coach that uses an algorithm to help you lose or gain weight. It uses general information that you put in, such as your age, sex, and weight, and it gives you your maintenance calories. And based off your goals, it'll put you in a caloric surplus or deficit. So the key here with using it is the more information you put in on a daily basis, the more accurate your calories are going to be. So Macrofactor is different from other calorie counting apps. Shoot, nobody wants to. Shoot. It can adapt to the changes in your weight and adjust accordingly. So let's say if you hit a plateau, the app's gonna recognize that and it's either gonna give you a caloric surplus or it's gonna give you a caloric deficit to help break you through that plateau. So you can see why it's called a diet coach. It's pretty much personalized calories to what's happening to your body. Macrofactor has a huge food database, so you're gonna find all the food that you're looking for. But let's say you can't find something, right? Stay to the end. I'm going to show you in the bonus section how we can combat that. So to kind of sum up what Macrofactor is, it's a food logger and a macro planner. You can find Macrofactor on the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. So initially you're gonna have a 7-day free trial, but with an affiliate code you can have 14 days. I'll provide a link down below with all the Macrofactor affiliate codes so you can choose your favorite influencer. So after that 14-day trial, you have 3 options to pick from. You have a monthly subscription at $11.99 a month, semi-annual subscription at $47.99. That comes out to be roughly $7.99 a month, and then an annual subscription at $71.99, and that ends up being $5.99 a month. So if you're gonna commit, I recommend doing the yearly plan. Ends up being cheaper that way. Hey, look at me. If you're hesitant to spend that much on an app, remember that video game you just bought? Remember how much it costs? Pretty much the same amount, right? You probably spend way more money at the bar. So why not just take that money instead, invest in this app, and invest into your future goal to help you with your weight loss journey. So when first starting the app, you're gonna add your general information such as your sex, birthday, height, weight, and your body fat level. As you see, if you don't know what your body fat level is, it's going to give you nice pictures to give a rough estimate of what your body fat percentage could be. It's then going to ask you how often you work out, your activity level, your cardio and experience, weightlifting experience. Now it's going to start you off with your initial calories and start you off with an initial caloric surplus or deficit, depending on what goals you're looking for. So right here, you're going to see your dashboard. Initially, it's going to start off on top with your nutrition and your targets. You can choose between your consumed or what you have remaining. As we're going down, you can see the insight and analytics. Here we can see your expenditure, your weight trend. Let's go ahead and look at our weight trend real quick. You can choose between the years and months. It's pretty nice because it shows you a nice little graph on where you at with your weight loss. And here's what our expenditure looks like. And we have our goal progress. So this is gonna be a nice little graph showing you your progress and where you are. Pretty much it shows you some data that you've been putting in. Here we're gonna have our data and habits. This little graph that you're seeing right here, it's showing you the days that you've logged in essentially. Again, we have a nice little graph showing us our weight. And right here, you're gonna see nutrition and what's being logged essentially on a day-to-day basis. On the next one on the bottom here. So now we're in our food log. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to input some things that you're eating. We're gonna use our search bar here at the bottom. I'm gonna search for, let's say, chicken breasts. Go ahead and tap that right there. And there we go. You can put in whether grams or ounces, depending on what food you're putting in. It's going to ask for different things or how you're measuring your food. I'm going to go ahead and do ounces because that's what I like using. And we're going to go ahead and press log in the top right there. But let's say you want to multi-add some items instead of doing one by one. We're going to go ahead and search for food again. We're going to go to chicken, got breast there. And instead of pressing log items, we're going to press add. So once we tap add, you're going to see it adds it to the top left up there. So that's what you have for this meal. Go ahead and add some rice as well. 1 cup. You're going to go ahead and press add again. Just try not to press log items because that's going to log everything that you have up there. We're going to add it to our little list there. And we'll add broccoli as well. And then we'll press add. So once you're done adding everything to your little list up there, you can go ahead and press log items and you'll see it right there. So as you can see, I double added chicken breast. Let me show you how to delete it. We're going to go ahead and tap it. Then you're going to see this menu here at the bottom. All these options here. You can modify timestamp, remove it, we can move it, copy it, or we can edit it. So let's go ahead and move it. Gone, just like that. Super simple. Let's say you're adding everything a day before and everything's not timestamped where you want it to be. We can go ahead and just tap each individual item, and it groups it right there. Looking at our time here, we'll be able to move it to there, as long as you press it where that arrow is. So let's move it down till near dinner time around 6 o'clock, and we'll move our items there. Boom, that's simple. So now I'm going to show you how to scan barcodes and add it to your food logger. So a nice quick way, we're going to go ahead and press the plus sign there at the bottom. We're going to go ahead and use the barcode function for right now. Now that it's loaded, we're going to go ahead and scan our barcode. Boom, just like that. You can't beat how fast that just was, by the way. So now we're going to look at our package, making sure that we are getting the right serving size as we're having on here. If we eat the whole thing, 1 serving size, 90 calories, good to go. And as you can see, Macrofactor is super fast when it comes to pulling up the macros from barcodes. So it makes dieting that much easier for inputting information. So let's say you're scanning the barcode multiple times and items not popping up. Never fear, Macrofactor has a thing built in where you can just input what the macros are. So starting from our dashboard again, we're going to press the plus sign. We're going to go to search, and then we're going to go right there where you see a nice little fridge looking thing, and we're going to press custom. So we're going to press the plus button and go ahead and enter whatever that item may be. Boom, we're going to press next. And right here, you can put in the energy. So energy essentially is how much calories is on the package. And then right there, we can fill in the protein, fat, and carbs. And all you have to do is press create and add, and you add it to your book. Simple as that. Let's learn how to input a recipe. So we're gonna go ahead and press plus. We're gonna go ahead, you see all at the bottom. We're gonna hit new recipe, and let's just name this, we'll set it for 1 serving size, and we're gonna go ahead and add our ingredients. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the whole shake together, and we're gonna go from there. Now when we have all our ingredients in the recipe good to go, we're gonna press collapse. Making sure everything's there, all the quantities the way you want it. And what's pretty cool about this is when you scroll down, it'll give you a recipe summary. It'll break down the calories, your protein, fats, and carbs. So that's pretty cool. Now you can see here, we can put in how long it took us to make it, how long it took us to cook. You can add a nice little description. And for other people, you can put the steps down on how to make it. So once you're done, you can press create, or you can create and add it to your current thing. Let's go ahead and press create, and right there. So now, with the recipe made, let's go ahead and see how to add it. So we're going to press the plus button again. We're going to go to what recipes we have. As you can see, I got a few to pick from. We're going to go ahead and choose our PB and chocolate shake. Press the plus button, and once that's good, we're going to press log items. Go ahead and check our food log. As you can see, it has our recipe put into our food log just like that. It's that simple. And here's another little tip. Let's say you're having the same meal today, but you don't want to add everything individually again. We're going to go ahead and tap all the items again. And we're going to press copy. So now we can move it to the next day. As you can see right here at the bottom, we can move it to now, move it to today, tomorrow, or we can just paste it right there. So we're just going to go ahead and press to tomorrow. And then if we go to the tomorrow, boom, it's right there around the same time. Now you can use Macrofactor to either lose weight or gain weight. I'll be releasing videos soon on a weekly basis on my weight loss journey using Macrofactor, so stay tuned for that one. So if you need any motivation on your weight loss journey, you can go ahead and follow along with me or just see what I'm doing throughout the weeks. I'll be sharing some things along the way, seeing how Macrofactor is working and all that good stuff. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe, leave a like for the video. It helps me out with the algorithm, and I'll see you guys on the next one.